guys, Hafstead Thoros on here. I just want to do a quick video on how to use basic commands in PowerPoint and some really basic instructions you can use to do some amazing stuff. And the first thing I'm gonna do is just go here to insert, and then we're gonna go here into pictures, and I'm inside the airport template here, and I'm gonna choose this pilot here. And now we have this character here on this slide here, and well, one of the most basic animation is to, if we go here to the animation menu, and we can go here and hit animation pane, and let's just say we want this guy to move around or walk over here. We can do it in many different ways. We can actually start by just moving it here and do add animation, and if we go here to fly in, now he's coming from the bottom. But the purpose of this video is to show you how the animation works. We can see that the computer or the program has automatically created this slide here, or like, you know, in animation pane. We can see that PowerPoint has made this ruler here, or this bar here, that is showing us that this graphical element has some animation assigned to it. So if we just do play and hover over here, we can see that it starts in 0 seconds and ends in 0.5 seconds, so it's happening quite fast. What we can do is we can go to the end of this bar here and drag, and let's say 3 seconds, and now it's happening a lot slower. What we could do now is to go to effect option, because it's still kind of it's not smooth, I would say, and we could let him come from the left, and he stops. But let's go to effect options. If we right click here and go to effect options, we can do smooth end, and if we just drag this to like about 1 second, it kind of like ends a little bit softer, but it's gonna be more obvious when we shorten the time a little bit. Maybe let's do 1.5 seconds, and it kind of eases the animation a little bit smoother. So whenever you are working with animation, you have to have the animation pane up here to see what's going on. Now let's just insert another character. Let's insert the flight attendant, and let's say we want her coming in from the right. So instead of maybe now doing the same as with the pilot, we could have her move a little bit differently. I mean, people don't hover, apparently, you know, they walk. So if we go to the animation, we can go to add animation, and if we slide down, we can do custom path, and then we just draw a little bit of walking imitation, and you can see that PowerPoint has made another animation here, and if we play this now, we can see that the pilot comes first and then the flight attendant. So what do we want the characters to move at the same time? Well, that's really easy. You just go and choose the flight attendant's animation here and right click, and you say I want this to start with the previous one. So if we hit play now, they come in at the same time, but you can see that this animation is a little bit longer, so it took a little bit longer time, but you can tweak that, you know, so it's starting and ending at the same time. But let's say we want that the flight attendants should come first into the scene. Well, that's really easy. You choose the animation and you left click and just drag it up here. But you have to then choose right click and start after previous on the pilot. So if you choose, if you want the pilot to come in after the flight attendant, you just choose him and right click and do start after previous, because now we have the pilot's animation here down after we move the flight attendant up. So now here is the flight attendant, and if we do select start after previous, we should start now after the flight attendant. I hope this explains a little bit about how to use PowerVideos Express version 2, and hope you enjoy.